What it do, folks? Sure, everybody at work out running some errands. Man, I just hop on here just to talk about whatever. So one thing I keep seeing a lot of people talk about education. Everybody talk about degrees, getting licenses, certifications. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I have a different viewpoint of it. Because everything is commerce and a business. So I can, in essence, just create a program that I never did and won't never use or utilize. And say, hey, this is what the general public needs to do. Now I'm talking as if, I'm somebody of power, control, authority. So the thing about that, for one, education, the, the board of education, the school board of education wasn't always around. So how was people learning before we had the public education system? For one, people who was rich back in the day ain't had no diplomas, no education. So why is it a need for public education? Why is it such all of a sudden a need to say this is a criteria or the outline, the structure to educate everyone? And then with that education, you're still lacking a lot of things once you become an adult. So what was the purpose of this education or the system? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you want to become a doctor, go to medical school, I guess. What? 4 to 10 years, become a doctor or medical field. But what was they doing before they had medical school? Before everybody was a doctor and all that. Well, the way of living was different. People lived off the land. They wasn't eating processed food. So a lot of things that we have now wasn't even around back in the day. Before the medical and educational system existed. Y'all know how people show the documentaries. People living in the dirt roads, walking on dirt roads, no shoes. That's what they doing. They grounding all day. So they ain't got diabetes, high blood pressure, no inflammation for one. They out in the sun. So they getting vitamin D. Then they eating the food they grow, nothing processed. Do y'all really get how much of a major difference that is to be outside in the dirt and grass without shoes on? To charge your body up, to give the body the energy that it needs. The electrons, the protons, the neutrons come from the earth. You don't need to go to medical school for that. They just keep information away from you. But that's part of the things that they do. Like they tell you eat vegan, but they give you these vegan burgers with nothing but chemicals and man-made products. Point is this: you're never going to know real education when you're getting it from the enemy. And like I was speaking on the system, they got a whole system in place. If you want to become a doctor or nurse, to do this or do that. If you constipating, they gotta give you a pill. You got high blood pressure, they gotta give you a pill. Everything you need, they gotta give you a man-made pill. Blood pressure, bad blood flow, eat some garlic, some beets, some shillajit. Go outside and ground. So basically, they created a system to say, hey,